I would like to take a moment here and highlight our community partner doing great things for women in technology across Michigan. The Michigan Council of Women in Technology is on a mission to help women consider, advance, and stay in tech. Their goal is to make Michigan the #1 state for women in technology. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So here to share more about their mission and how MCWT supports Michigan's women in technology, we have their president, Jill, Mariano. See, I looked at your name. Come on, Jill, come up on stage. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for being here, and thank you so much for C3 Tech Summit for allowing us to be here and inviting us today. We're excited to just share for a few minutes a bit about MCWT. So as she shared, I am currently serving as the president of MCWT. What that means is it's a volunteer position. We do have a staff, but we also have a managing board. I was served on and off the board for about the last 20 years. Last calendar year, I was VP. This year as president, and I'll be moving off the board come January. But it's been an incredible experience serving as the senior leader for this organization. I do have a day job that pays me. I do work for Workday, and I lead our U.S. health insurance business, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I did want to share a few photos of some of our fabulous volunteers and board members that are in the room with us today. Jill Bowen, please stand up. Brian Schnebley, he's standing there too, and Chris Rzuski is around here somewhere as well. They are all here today. They were here yesterday. If you have additional questions, you guys can sit down. If you have additional questions about MCWT after this session and throughout the day or going forward, we're all here to answer your questions. So what is the organization? First of all, our vision is to make Michigan the #1 state for women and girls in technology, and to inspire girls and women. What does that mean? The reality is the industry stats still say that the tech industry is 78 to 75% male, depending on which study you believe. And we have an opportunity to try to create more equality across the genders and have more women and girls in technology. And that is our mission. We're almost 21 years old. Very well-funded nonprofit. We're officially a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. So I'll share a little bit about our statistics. So currently, this is as of 22. Actually, I saw some statistics last week at our annual strategy session. As of that day, we had 1,499 members, and I was like, we need the 1,500th. Like, who in this room wants to be the magic 1,500th member? We have over 143 partners, which I'll share with you on the next couple of slides. Those are people that give us money or give us in-kind trade to become a partner with us to advance our mission. Over 4,000 people served to date. So just incredible contribution to the community, and I'll talk a bit more about what does that really mean. So here are some of our partners. Pretty incredible. Dow, who Jill Bowen actually, it's her day job. Ford and Whirlpool are our largest cash donating partners. And then you'll see down the stack, Diamond Elite, Diamond, we had to keep adding more names because people would cross over funding thresholds. And then, Diamond, Emerald, and a whole nother page of partners. Again, these are partners in our mission that want to help Michigan be the #1 state for women and girls in technology. And with that, they give us cash to then turn around and advance our mission. Speaking of our mission, we have a life cycle approach. What does that mean? We start with girls in the K-8 cycle. I would say we don't have a lot of programming K-3-4. We are partnering with the Girl Scouts and Scouts of America to try to grow that programming, but quite frankly, the younger they are, the harder they are to find and to connect with. It's definitely through parents. But we have an incredible summer camp program. This past year, we delivered 19 week-long summer camps all over Michigan to introduce girls into tech. In high school, we have different events. We actually have an event at U of M Dearborn next week. We're expecting 400 girls, and the whole day will be about exposing them to what are careers in tech. Because a lot of girls' perceptions is it's coding in a cube by themselves, and everybody in this room understands there's a lot more to tech than coding in a cube. And so we expose them. In college, this year we delivered 43 college scholarships, enabling girls in Michigan. The rules are they have to go to a Michigan school, they have to maintain a certain GPA, and they have to be studying either computer science or some version of actual tech curriculum. There's a lot that's evolving all the time. Now there's AI and there's different dual degrees and so forth. So we evolve all the time which degrees we will help fund, but pretty much if they're going into tech. And then in career and leadership, we have a tremendous amount of programs for women in early leadership, women that want to get into cyber, women that have left the workforce that want to come back and have tech skills, women that are aspiring CIOs that want a training program to create leadership, and our coaches in that program are some of the top, most successful CIOs in Michigan. And so it's really incredible, the type of programming. And then even into retirement, we have a lot of women that are teetering on retirement, or a bunch of our board members that were at GM recently took the package, but they're staying involved because they have cycles and they want to give back, and it's a way to stay connected into the industry that they spent their careers in. So we have a lot of what I'll call our life cycle. We really affect every walk of life. And then to continue on, this has really been our 2023 goals. We shared this around this time last year. And the number one is reach more girls. And I will ask everyone in this room, if you have a daughter, a niece, a neighbor, a coworker's child, anybody that is a female in the K-12 system, please expose MCWT to them. We have incredible programs. We have after-school programs. We have robotics camps where we fund an all-girls teams. We have web design. We have the summer camps. And we simply don't find enough girls. It is a challenge. The reality is Michigan does not have a mandatory tech curriculum in their K-12 public school. So it's not like I can go to the schools and say, okay, all the girls that are taking computer science, let's tell them about MCWT. I joke that the T is silent in STEM. We all know what STEM stands for: science, technology, engineering, and math. Reality is all kids take science and math. Some in Michigan take engineering in the form of some CAD class, but nobody takes a tech class. It's almost non-existent in the public school system to actually take a tech class. And so it's really hard for us to find the girls that might have an aptitude to this. So I need your help to help us find more girls. Expand our geographic reach. We started in Metro Detroit. We've gotten very, very active in West Michigan, Grand Rapids. Thank you all for your participation. Grand Rapids is definitely our second most active community. We've grown in the Midland Bay, Saginaw area thanks to Dow. We've gotten active in Jackson thanks to Consumers Energy. But there's a whole lot of Michigan that we're not in. The UP, the Thumb, Flint, you know, even Ann Arbor, we're not as active as we should be. So if you have ideas of how we can become more active in a community that you're in or you care about, please let us know. Continue to grow partnerships and alliances. The reality is all those partners that I showed you on those two slides, they give us money. We need the money. Keep giving us the money, please. That is how we fund all of our programs, is through those donations. Increase membership. Like I said, we're up to $14.99 this year, but we have the ability to grow that exponentially. The next one I'm really excited about, because I look out there and there are a lot of men in the room. We're probably representing the average percentage here in the room today, maybe a little lighter even on women. So we've started a program called Together for Tech. I've got information on the next slide, but it really is about men supporting women in technology. And we actually cleverly named the tagline, Men Committed to Supporting Women in Tech, which actually spells MCWT. I love that. And it really is about asking the men how to be allies, how to be coaches. We actually have a WebEx seminar tomorrow. It's on our website. I actually just registered last night in the hotel room because I realized I hadn't, where we have a panel of women speaking led by our Together for Tech group. And it's really all about activating allyship. In a safe space, it's not your company HR mandatory training. It's a real conversation about how can you help bring more women into this industry and quite frankly, keep them here because they leave a lot. And so we're excited about that program. And then advocacy activation, what does that mean? It means every single one of you can be an advocate for MCWT. Go tell one other person. That's advocacy. Just in a room I'm not in, or Brian and Chris and Jill aren't there, but you get back to the office tomorrow, or you're talking to somebody at a cocktail party this weekend, mention MCWT. Send them to mcwt.org and help spread the word. So this is a little more on Together on Tech. I really covered this, but this is the QR code. I will leave it here. If there are men in the room that want to join this community, simply say, I am a man that wants to support women in technology, and then you'll get on our mailer list to attend our webinars. There's gonna be like a twice annual event live, and then there's gonna be periodic webinars. We're starting relatively light, but very, very quickly, we've had over 100 men sign up to be a part of that, and a membership to MCWT is automatically included because it solves both issues. We're growing our membership, we're growing our male allies. Once you're a member, then you get on our mailing list, you get more information. That helps you be an advocate, so it's this whole cycle. The next thing I wanted to share is our gala, commonly referred to as IT Prom, is coming up November 11th, so just about a month away at MGM Detroit in downtown Detroit. It is a fabulous venue. This year, Ford is our host sponsor. Last year we had around 800 people. I think we're hoping for a few more. Last time I checked, we still had 6 tables available for sale, plus there's individual tickets. All the information on that is on our website. Plus, like I mentioned, Brian, Jill, and Chris are in the room. It is a fantastic event. It is the who's who of the Michigan tech community. Like I said, the men wear tuxes, the women wear gowns. We refer to it as IT Prom, and it's surely a good time. So hope some of you will consider joining us on November 11th. And with that, that's MCWT. Thanks again for listening for a few minutes. Thank you to C3 Tech Summit for allowing us to be the community partner, welcoming us here to help spread our mission and make a difference in Michigan. So thank you all very much.